So, taking off on another fun, exciting field trip adventure. Going to pick up some parts for new project I'm going to be starting because I don't have enough projects already. Really, it's just, while I'm waiting on parts for the Expo bus, I'm going to start tackling this new project so I can jump back and forth. It's just, the new project's going to be kind of long-term, start from scratch kind of deal. So, on the way now to pick up the first pieces of that and hopefully get started on the build and revealed what it is and all that stuff maybe next week. So that's what's up. I'll show you at least what I'm buying to alleviate some of the suspense that I'm sure you're feeling. And that's about it, I guess. So hit the road. Gonna be about an hour and a half worth of driving to get to where I'm heading. And I'll show you what I got when I get there. So I'm back from my whirlwind tour of Ohio. And here's what I procured. Toyota 8-inch front and rear axles from a 85 4Runner and a, I think, 87 W56 transmission out of a, I think it's out of a 4Runner as well. Dude threw in some shafts with it and transfer case and all that. So there's what I've gathered up today. Any guesses on what they're going to become? Leave a comment if you made it this far and tell me what you think it's going to be. What's up, guys? Good morning or evening or whenever you're watching this, whenever I'm going to upload it, and who knows. Heading out again this morning with an empty trailer to go pick up, you guessed it, another car. Little project coming up I've been gathering parts up for. I'm going to introduce you to it today and talk about what exactly I want to build, what my goals are. And I know I'm already deep in the thick of the bus project and whatever else might be happening, but currently I'm waiting on parts for the bus. So as I flip-flop back and forth, I want to still have something going. So I'm going to start this little project vehicle. So we'll show what that is. Right now, though, I'm going to pick up a 2001 TDI Jetta. It's a bit serendipitous, honestly. I was looking for one. As you guys know, I buy a bunch of stuff out of the auctions, and was hunting, and they were just getting hard to find. These older ones, because a lot of people don't have full cover insurance, so if they get wrecked, they don't turn up at the auction, or, you know, people just keep them if they get wrecked, basically. So it's gotten harder and harder to find an ALH motored TDI at the auction, and when they do come up, they're usually stupid money because everybody's after them. So I had posted on social media that I was looking for one just to see if anything popped up, and I got the usual offers of, you know, $3,000 cars, which obviously doesn't fit my budget for what I want to do. So out of the blue, I get messaged that evening by someone who, a friend of theirs, had, oh, got nice sunlight there, had a TDI that they had bought brand new in 2001 and had recently gotten an estimate from their mechanic for about $4,000 worth of work on it for just piddly stuff. It still runs and drives, has like 200,000 miles on it. But rather than put that money into the car, they decided to park it. They had posted on Facebook that they wanted to get rid of it to someone. So, long story short, friend of a friend set me up with these people. I got to talking to him, and Walter is the fella's name, hooked me up with this TDI Jetta for $100. So, pretty awesome. I'm really appreciative that my friend Beth sent it my way and could set this all up. So, on the way to pick it up, and once I get it loaded, I'll show it to you and you can see what a $100 TDI looks like. So here is the TDI I picked up for $100. Again, mucho gracias to everyone that made that happen. Pretty Stoked about the whole situation. Has a few issues. They actually got rid of it because the injection pump is leaking from somewhere. Not really a big deal because I'm going to go to an 11mm automatic injection pump, give it a little more oomph. You guys haven't explained what's going to happen to it yet, but oh well, it's fun. So, not a bad little car though. Seats are like mint. This person owned it for the last like 200,000 miles and always had it serviced at the dealer. So, she was a little heartbroken to get rid of it, but then after I explained what I was going to do with it, she was down. She understood, and she was quite happy that it was going to live on. So there's that. The Mark II. I have some stuff going on here. I decided that I was going to let it go. A friend of mine asked me about it for his 16-year-old son, who is super stoked to get a Mark II. So I decided to go ahead and just send it to him. It is having a few issues. It was flooding the cylinders. So actually I have the spark plugs out. Found a bad ground that was causing the ECU to freak out and flood the cylinders. So fixed that up. In the midst of all that, the starter got stuck. Got really hot, so I'm letting it cool down, cleaning everything up, because a lot of the wires and grounds were filthy on that too. So clean that all up, hope it works. If not, then I'll buy another starter and throw on it for him to get him on his way, and we'll make him a list of everything I see that he needs to tinker with. But he's pretty excited to have a project, and I'm excited to help him out and send it down the road to him. So much as I wanted to keep and build a Mark II, I think it's in my best interest to just minimize the number of new projects I start. And also, it's pretty awesome to hook them up with it. So, that's where that's going. So, with all that said, leftover stuff from the bus I cut up that needs to get stored. Toyota axles and transmission I showed you are ready to get cleaned. The stuff I went and picked up. And in case anyone hasn't put together all the pieces of this puzzle yet, just kidding. I actually had filmed and said what I was planning on doing with that stuff, and decided to hold off, and I'm going to make a video just solely dedicated to introducing that project as soon as I have everything else in place and organized and ready to go. I'm sure that it's not that hard to figure out what's going to happen with a bunch of four-drive Toyota stuff and a TDI donor car, but there's a few missing pieces, I think, to really tie it all together and make it super cool. So I'll leave it at that. Go ahead and call this one a wrap. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys that follow me on social. I appreciate you guys subscribe. We're almost 100 subs, which isn't much, but it's a milestone and means we can get a custom URL, which is good for promoting the channel, to get more viewers in. I hope you guys like what I'm doing and continue to watch. If you think I should do stuff different, if you want to see something different, if you think the way that I film stuff sucks, whatever, let me know. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear. So thanks for watching, and I'll have another video pertaining to this thing coming out real shortly. Got some more parts in, so I'm going to tackle doing the whole IRS swap, which will be a lot of fun, sure. So thanks guys, see ya.